Insert wet
Hey,
fart noise. We're here.
what up,
All right, it's Meng On Meng. It's a
man?
show where two Meng do Mengly stuff for an hour because we don't ever want to cut into when the real hard working. I don't know what it's not called Tiny Meng anymore. I don't know what Chop and Shop. I think is what it's called.
Yeah,
When Davy Boy Wheeler and Merciless Matt Lynn get started on the Dave Wheeler channel.
Ooh.
So should we
So
do
we're here.
should we do fashion show first?
What? Oh yeah, are those snaky boys sneaking around?
They are. So first thing
Oh, I need to see these.
I'll just show off the miniatures stuff that I got
Yeah.
completed
Oh yeah.
over the last since we last
Any more work on that sweet hedge?
oh yeah. So here's a tiny ass tiny ass stool, which you can't really see.
Oh, that's. Ooh, I like
Oh,
them barrels.
yeah, here, let me pull this boy over here a little closer. I know that there's a way to like. Is this it?
I need to spend
Nope.
like a whole weekend doing this in Discord and stuff because I am still so woefully out of touch with that. Like all of it, all the doohickeys and flangles and what's the who's it's.
Yeah, I can't remember how to make. Oh, is this it? Soul Land. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That done did it. Those are nice.
They turned out pretty good. Here's our
I
little,
like.
little stool boy.
Is that a copper to the bands on them?
Some of them I used a light gray and had to do it like a couple times.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Do you know what this is?
What is that?
It's a piece from the old Hoth playset.
No way.
Yeah, I got it for like $3.
Jeez.
Oh
man.
So I printed out some of this ship, and then it never really. I didn't print the rest of it, so I'm going to use it as like just terrain. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I tried to grade green up.
Yeah, I can see that. So you're darker
it,
green at the bottom and kind of getting darker,
so
brighter, and then getting
I might like moss it or flock it and then hit it with some Mod Podge to seal it again there.
Yeah. Flocking never hurt. Yeah.
Here's the mage, the Mave hedgerow.
I like it.
And then there is some.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, and that's all I can legally say.
I did the paper, but I didn't write on the papers.
Oh, no way. That's nice.
It turned out really good.
I think that looks great.
All right. So now let's get to the real show. To what nobody who showed up to watch is. You're gonna have to go back and watch it because I'm not gonna show them again. All right, let's start off with a simple part swap.
Yeah.
That's finally done.
Oh. Ooh.
So he's still a little like top heavy because it's a Masterverse kit.
Yeah.
On an Origins body. But I like Vicor, or is it Vicor? No, Vicron. I like Vicron a lot. I love the 3 outfits. So
that's really
I definitely wanted because there's a like elements of Zodac stuff in this.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have a bunch of like homemade Zodac versions of Zodac. I had to do the wheeler on the head with the super glue or the hot glue, so it's a little stiff. This dude's not done. He needs a waist piece. But I'll tell you what. That Cosmic Thor head is baller. And the black and red works really well.
Yeah. Dude, that goes so well on that body.
I really wanted to use this, but it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit.
Oh, really?
I might have to shade it down a lot, but it popped apart. Like I had it glued. But like it's just a little small.
Yeah. Yeah. If you could Jimmy rig that to get on there, that that. I
because
feel
it's
like
with the,
that
it's from that
really
head.
ties it all together. Yeah.
Yeah, the black, red, and white really work well together. All right, so let's get into it.
Ooh, ooh.
He doesn't quite stand perfectly because this piece back here, this whole chest harness piece,
Uh huh.
is actually from Classics.
Really?
Motu Classics, yeah. And then I
Okay.
used an actual Origins Whiplash tail. The head is Cull Obsidian from Marvel Legends.
I reckon. Yeah, I was like, feel like I know that face.
Significant repainting.
Yes, yes, definitely.
And the waist piece is from the Primal Age Green Lantern.
Ooh.
So, I'm not sure I'm completely done with this dude.
Yeah, he could go for a little bit of detail.
I think you need something on the legs.
Legs and I don't know. Do you want to? I mean,
I love the
unless you
fact that
want
I
a
was
really
able to
clean
get
look,
the shock hands to work in an Origins thing.
that looks
Because these
cool.
are from McFarlane. I'm probably gonna have to wheeler them into the joint, but and the head is Mythic Legions, or no, Cosmic Legions.
Looking
Um,
nice.
so I really like the clean kind of futuristic robot look
Just
of
yeah,
it.
just the simple yeah. No, there's definitely an argument for that, but also I could see if you wanted to spiff that up a bit. But ooh, super spike.
Great Super Spike. Um, I kind of am trying to figure out a waist piece for this, but I
Oh,
also kind of feel like it doesn't need one.
nah, I don't think you do. That's kind of I like what you have right there. I really
And
do.
to go along with them,
Oh,
uh, to
oh,
me, this would be a perfect like Skeletor stand-in, Beastman stand-in.
yeah. Oh
Probably on
yeah,
some alternate Eternia. These are your two. This head is, of course, Malachi Black,
yeah.
AEW Elite figure or whatever, unrivaled. Some Papa Shango arms, some Undertaker feet, some Sting legs. Um,
Sting.
and this is just Boss Fights Black Taurus, which is maybe the easiest figure I've ever gotten to take apart and take the parts from. It's literally just a He-Man body with those on it, because Boss Fight makes kick-ass stuff. I'm working on this. I'm not done with it yet, but Matt figured out how to get
Ooh,
the arms to work.
what
Um,
arms are those?
they're from the Lizard,
Oh
some
gosh,
version of the Lizard,
yeah.
and he had to like redo the joints entirely.
Uh huh. Oh yeah. Okay.
And he's doing a bunch of arms for me currently, but man, it just yeah, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be really good once it's done.
For sure.
Um,
He is a chompy
so
boy. Whoa! I like that,
so I'm
dude. I love that face mask.
it's a 3D printed scorpion head.
The full head, all of it.
Yeah, the head is.
Okay.
It's a Ninjor bot or Ninjor buck piece. Um, it's Papa Shango arms. I don't know where the hands came from. A Martian Manhunter belt piece, McFarlane,
Okay.
and then cane legs.
That I love it.
So, I mean, a little bit of work. The head I had to paint because it was unpainted. I feel like it came out pretty well. I don't know if you can see very well, but it's got nice glowy
Oh,
eyes.
ooh, yeah, yeah. You did a good job on those eyes. I see
The,
it now.
the skin paint match was slightly challenging, but I was able to pull it off. So I was very happy with that.
Oh yeah.
This one's really simple.
Ooh.
It's a Battle Armor Skeletor. It's a 2000X Skeletor tabard thing. I don't remember who the legs are even from. Oh, they're Undertaker legs. I don't know where the
I
head
see.
came from. Matt gave it to me. and I was like, holy shit, this is perfect. Like it's got like
Ooh,
serious personality to it. I need to do
that
anything.
does. I'm trying to figure out who that could be. I have no clue though.
Finally,
Oh,
took forever
yo.
to get the paint done on this guy. Um, so repainted like whatever the Frost thing was from DC, and again it's McFarlane, so it's a little bit big because it was a build a figure. But I also went in and repainted everything, so the face now matches Frost King. Thank
Yeah.
you, Super Spike. I don't know if you can see it here, but I tried to light blue it into white.
Uh-huh.
I
Light
can't.
blue.
It's so hard to see here, but it's
Ooh, I can see some of that. A little bit of the blue element. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It turned out pretty good for something I spent so long fiddling with. I was a little slightly disappointed. It was just a
Uh-huh.
part swap it's been sitting.
Ooh, oh. So much to like about that. Oh yes.
So it's
If I see it.
Thundercat. Thank you, Spike. It's a Thundercats Super 7 thing. I got the parts off of a seller on eBay who sells like stuff that I think, fell off the
Mhm.
assembly line in China. Um,
Yeah.
Buzz off arms, NWO Hogan hands. So it's got those sweet gloves. The feet are actually off of WWE Create a Superstar kit. And so he's a little bit taller
Mhm.
than regular Motu figures, which I think adds to him. So bear with me. Now I got to do a little reaching.
Yeah.
Man, nothing wants to stand up today. Oop.
Ooh, oh, look at him.
So it's a Stinkor Buck and arms. They are Braun Strowman arm pieces. This
Whoa, when did
shoulder, this a
Bronze
walk head. I had to repaint the face though because it was gray, and I wanted to hit the white that the Stinkor body has. Braun Strowman shoulder pads from when Motu WWE was going on.
Oh shit, yeah, yeah. I like those. Those are
I
fun.
love them. Yeah, I was
I
pissed
really
to go to them.
I'm so bummed. I never got them, and they were only they're always those toys. I was like, oh, I really want to get those.
It's
Yeah.
a recut um Ares shoulder piece, McFarlane,
Okay.
Malekith waist piece, and then Ultimate Warrior
Oh
feet
wow.
repainted black to match up.
Oh wow.
I really like how this guy turned out. There was some simplistic stuff, a little bit of painting. I think he just looks very evocative.
Yeah.
So I really like when things kind of when I'm like, oh, I put some work into this, but
He's got a
this is
real
just
air of authority to him.
this is just a part swap. It's a
Hey,
classics multi-bot head and waist piece, a Stinkor chest piece, and then the rest of it
that Stinkor chess piece is so
is
cool.
a bunch of stuff from Snout Spout, and then a pair of Rey Mysterio boots that I've scrubbed the question marks off of.
Very nice.
Like I said, bear with me. I got a bunch of stuff on the floor.
Dude. Ooh. I like that.
Um, I can't remember the name of the character that this chess piece comes from, but it is McFarlane. It's a Blight, I think. Yeah, Blight. It was Blight. It was from
Yeah.
Malekith. Blight's chess piece, Cosmic Legion's head,
That's a great head.
Anti-Eternia arms, Mosquito lower body repainted.
Gosh,
Like
yeah.
this one, I don't feel like needs any lower body because I think the feet like pull away from the waist, so the waist. I think this dude looks really great. Super
Yeah.
straight,
Oh,
streamlined.
can we see that back a little bit? That's cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like he's got a lot going on for his upper torso that you really don't need to do much more under there. And those feet they look really good.
Yeah, he looks pretty sweet.
Super Spike's saying that they look good, and I gotta agree. Ooh. Yeah, dude. Is that
I went on a run for a little bit. So
Whose head is that? Is that
it's
like
a Mystic Legion's head.
okay?
Or
Okay,
Mythic Legions.
I was wondering for a second if that was one of the. I think they put him out briefly. Not World of Warcraft, but like Warcraft 3, Illidan Nightstalker. He's this like elf demon hunter. Head almost looks familiar to it, but
Which doesn't surprise me. Mythic Legion takes a lot of like concepts from other places.
yeah, that's great though,
He's
man. He looks
okay. He's got a movie He-Man chess piece,
yeah.
Korg belt piece.
They're making a third party.
Oh.
Oh, nice. I'm excited about that, man.
I can't remember whose boots these were, but one was red and one was blue, and I think I got most of it off there.
Yeah,
I
can't see.
with some alcohol, and then one gold bracer, which is from Mr. T. I like the way this guy looks. I wish he wasn't.
Is he a little too top heavy?
He's very top heavy. He's gonna need a stand. He stands, but
yeah.
The whole thing is like the chest piece sets in such a way that his head has a hard time going backwards.
Okay, so it just kind of gives him a lean.
Bad. Yeah. And I figured if that's like my He-Man from that world, here's my Man at Arms.
Oh.
Because Idris Elba can do fucking
yeah, anything. Dude.
And this is all just Masterverse Eternity's Most Dangerous Man armor. And then, yeah. I just wanted to have like a cool Idris. Oh, and it's Braun Strowman pants.
I like how you almost said that disappointedly.
I mean, you know, Braun Strowman's a giant dick bag, so. I mean.
Yeah, he is.
Man, I know I have more. I've got some in progress. I got all the AWOC heads. When they came out on pre-order because I've really liked that line. I don't collect it, but I think it's just super, super cool. Yeah. Maybe that is everything. Huh, I really thought there was more. So I'm working on this too, which is another AWOC head.
Yeah, dude.
He does need a big hammer or a big mace. Another AWOC head I'm kind of fiddling with. I'm going to have to repaint his head, though.
I love that. So much personality in that, man.
See, the heads are great for customizing. I'm really happy they put out packs like that.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Really cool. But I haven't. Oh, you know what I know? Same here. That's another one I'm kind of fiddling with. As well as an AWOC waist piece, which is perfect for Origins. Like fits.
I don't know why, but
perfect.
I'm looking at these and I'm seeing like, oh, these could all be converted into. This might be a deep cut, but Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah. I think
Lionel's brother
Boss Fight does Bucky O'Hare stuff.
Oh man, because I remember when that cartoon was hot for like the one season, I think it was hot. They put out toys and they were sublime. I loved them so much.
I almost forgot about these boys.
Yeah, your Snakies. Yeah.
I absolutely loathe the heads they put on these dudes, the derp heads. So I had plastic I bought some Snake Man heads from Plastic Curves, an eternity ago.
Yeah.
So I decided it was perfect time to paint them up. I really like this head. I wish it covered the neck a little, went down a little bit further, but I dremeled the shit out of this. So I was kind of like at a point, I was like, I think I've inhaled enough resin dust. But I tried to like layer in colors in the mouth and on the cheek pieces, but I also tried to get a good color match, which I think I'm still a little light or still a little dark.
Yeah, the body's a little bit lighter, but it's right on the brink, I feel like, dude.
I was very happy too because I was able to freehand the eyes without.
Oh yeah, good job.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with eyes. Like,
I'm the worst. I'm so bad. I have to have Cassandra come help me all the time.
I started doing this like little cheat I figured out where I just painted the entire eyes black and then went and filled in the white or whatever afterwards so I could get the pupils in.
I think this is
Made
the
it look
best
like a
one.
mess, but oh, I like seeing them in the light finally and seeing the
They do
just
have water. They have water slides for eyes. I didn't know that. That's wild. All right, so it's Lady Slither lower body. I did buy 2 Lady Slithers, so I could have an extra lower body.
uh
This thing's articulated, and it's just now I'm like I really
ooh
wish I would have bought
ooh
one more. Um, this neck piece is and the heads are from RBL3D on Shapeways. Makes cool stuff. So head one, I feel like I did a pretty good. Now it's gonna not. There it is.
ooh yeah
So color match was rough. And I still didn't get it exactly right. I painted this thing like 7 times,
yeah.
and then eventually was like, I'm just gonna put a coat of speed paint over and see what happens. And
You
that
know,
got the closest to the color.
tail and head doesn't look too bad.
I
It just
like this head a lot. I
that
like this
head's
other
awesome.
head, but this head is wild looking.
It reminds me of the memes of King Ghidorah with the one derpy head.
Yeah.
But he looks more not derpy, but more like I'm gonna tear your throat out. I love it, dude.
Oh, I mean, hey, if anybody knows, it's gonna be Robo. I don't do much with water slides though, because I'm a little. I still haven't. There's certain things I get real skittish about, and that's one of them.
Yeah,
So I don't want to ruin a figure. I feel like the eyes again turned out pretty good on both these on this Snake Man as well.
yeah.
Um, this head's gonna be stubborn now. Oh, that's why. Little stubborn on the head movement, but not terrible considering I had to wheeler them in place. I think that might be it for now. I got
Okay.
some stuff that's works in progress. I can show
Yeah.
you a couple quick things. Matt gave me this crazy head thing. Or it wasn't even a head. It was I don't know what it was.
Oh
But I
my
repainted
god.
it,
I love this
and I
already. You
gave it
could
a.
just leave it as is.
I
That's
gave.
so
Oh, I
amazing.
repainted it. This is all repainted.
No, I mean, but just how I love like that brain looks so ooey gooey and juicy and wet, and just the attitude. I love this, man.
Um, I can't tell if it worked or not, but I used a like sparkling champagne like metallic over the eyes, like super thin. I can't tell if it caught though, so they have like a little bit of a
Uh,
sparkle to them, like a reflection. But
yeah, I can't. Um, yeah, I can't really tell.
it's
There's
got
like a bit of a shine, but like I don't know if it's
like
like the
that could just be
sparkle.
the gloss finish too.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to do some, contrasted out greens.
Uh huh.
Um, and then the harness is from Sectors,
No.
which I got for like $1.50, and I was like, oh, I'll find some use for this. And eventually, it was like,
Yeah.
no armor fits on this guy because his head's so big. And I was like, but I wonder if this will fit. And it's like, oh yes, it does. Um, so that guy got to finish up.
Yeah.
I bought a couple spike ores because it's like, oh, I can finally do Lodar now.
Hmm.
So I made a pair of Lodar shoulder pads.
Ooh, I like.
Painted them dark purple, dry brush metallic purple,
Yeah.
and I did the head because again I had a plastic
Oh
curves.
yeah.
I had a plastic curves head. The problem is the pink of Lodar's skin is not the same color as
Yeah.
Spike-Ore's body.
Okay.
Quite far. So I'm going to take a Prince Adam chest because Lodar's just got black pants.
Okay.
I'm going to take a Prince Adam body and I'm going to try to find a way for the body and the arms and try to dye them or paint them that color of pink. I
Hmm.
don't know if it's going to work, but that's a project I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think that's about it for dudes I made. This has been dudes I made.
Well, they're good looking dudes.
Dudes. And I got these other two guys percolating over here. I'm trying to figure out what to do with.
Ooh.
So with this guy, I want to paint the neck black, and then I want to, of course,
Yeah.
take the stupid Roman Reigns thing off, and I want to put gears on it, and I want to call him Bad Botto. I want to make it Evil Roboto.
Yeah.
And this is a Transformers head. For one
Really?
for one of the Insecticons. Yeah. I just
Oh, wow.
repainted the eyes in the top piece. And this, of course, is a barbecue head from G.I. Joe Classified.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Barbecue.
I think I want to try to paint over this, and then I'm going to see if I can find a water slide, or Matt might be able to make one of like a fire. I'll just put it on his chest.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I think. Let me look around my stupid, overly cluttered desk. I think that's everything currently, except
Right on.
for maybe okay, one other thing that I might crowdsource a little bit of Inspirato for. So I got this head. It's apparently a World of Warcraft head.
Oh, fudge me if I know what that was.
I paid a couple bucks for it. I really like it.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is going in with purple and getting the face to actually look purple, so it doesn't just look so washed out, and then putting on a spike ore body.
Ooh. Oh yeah. That would, I think those would really work really well. But yeah, once you get that color in.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with the gold too much, because I really like the gold and how it goes into this like ethereal blue.
Yeah.
But I want to go in. I want to do the teeth and the face. And he's got no eyes, which is kind of neat.
Supernaturals. Shaggy coming in hot with some Supernaturals talk. Loving it.
Oh, Shaggy, welcome. So I think that's everybody. I think I've shown off all my. I think I'm all caught up now.
Looks good. You've been doing some great work, man.
I got some other new heads as well. If anyone's interested in seeing them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do it.
I got this head.
Ooh.
This is definitely going on a buzz off body.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's real creepy. It's gonna be a bad guy. I really like it. I got this head.
Ooh. Is that like a brain?
It's a brain, yeah. With like a metal thing, and then like two little robotic eye stalks in the front.
Yeah. Oh. Reminds me of Kane from RoboCop. Deuce.
Let me grab a body and I'll just throw it on so you can.
Nice.
I need a little bit of cleanup. There's still a little bit of stranding from the print.
The printer, yeah.
Yeah. I got this head too.
Oh, is that like a one single kind of eye there?
Yeah, it's kind of like I think it's supposed to be like a row. These are some like home people like made these Cosmic Legion heads. I really like the asymmetrical stuff people are doing.
Yeah. That was hilarious, Spike. I like that.
Yeah. You don't have to suffer from dry scalp. This is one the paint will be pretty easy, but I want to make sure I get it right.
Yeah.
And that is the Gray Black Wizard.
Oh.
Which is just basically the wizard head, Chaos Wizard from Hero Quest.
Uh-huh.
But I can't think of the artist for Motu now, all of a sudden. The guy who does all our box art now. When he was working on classics, he came up with a bunch of his own characters and would stick them places. And he used this head on a body, and it was called the Great Black Wizard. And it was like from the middle portion of Eternia's timeline, like after, like
Okay.
pre He-Man, but after pre Eternia.
Okay.
I love this head. I've always loved this head. I
That
am a big Hero Quest guy. I'm
is
going to
cool.
drill this out a little bit. And the head will be super easy paint. It's like figuring out, because if you like Google Motu Great Black Wizard,
Uh-huh.
there's a bunch of different like versions people have made of him. And he's just appeared in art. There's no story, no nothing. It's just like here's a concept art.
Okay.
I black washed this already, so it's ready to start painting. And it also comes. It was a kit I got.
Ooh.
And there's a belt piece too.
Oh yeah.
I have a belt on wrong. This was RBL 3D on Shapeways.
I like. Man, it's just
I
kind
think
of
I want to go like super colorful with this one too.
Yeah. Like what kind of what
I think like
scheme?
oranges and teals or something.
Yeah, dude. That would be lovely.
Because I have a tendency not to go bright, and I
Yeah.
feel like he would look really cool bright.
Yes.
Like
all the like kind of draped cloth and the folds.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. Like
yes.
And I had this head for a while. I don't remember where I got this, but I figured this would be his wizard companion.
Oh, that's a wonderful. Yeah, dude.
It's a great sculpt.
Yeah.
I really wish I could remember where I got that. This is another RBL 3D that I bought. If I can remember how to put it together. That I have to paint yet, but I've got it. Like I said, I've got it at least ready to up because I have it on backwards.
Yeah. Oh, I like that chest piece.
Yeah, it's PLA plastic. I should have probably sanded it better, but I was like, I just want to get this done. I like it. I'm a little concerned that it might be a little brittle, but it's PLA. What are you going to do? I got this from Kevin Melton, who I met him on eBay and we're friends on Facebook, and he still does custom stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who's responsible for the Samuel Jackson Hebrew. That's his thing.
Okay.
But this is a classic Fisto belt.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to paint it, and it's made of flexi resin.
Oh, nice.
So it's like actually just like great.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of give to it.
Two more I want to show off. One I've had for flipping ever, but I'm gonna have to do some work on it. So you might recognize it just by this, but you will recognize it if I could put the wings in the helmet.
No way.
Yeah, it's Warduke.
How
someone did a Mythic Legions scale Warduke head. I've had this head for probably 4 or 5 years.
No way, really?
Yeah, it's just been sitting in a bag.
Damn.
So I got it all ready to go. I just need to paint it, and then
And you got that super cool Warduke too, didn't you?
The new one? Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I did get jealous. So far I have all the D&D dudes. I just got the Goblin Thief and Steelheart.
Really? Oh, lovely.
Steelheart might be the best figure I own. It's just
really
beautiful. Yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous figure. And then I'm working on this as well.
Yeah, that's great.
This was MAFC, my action figure. I think the Warduke might have been as well.
Okay.
But they had a big sale, and I got this for like $7. And I was like, I already have 2 Minotaurs, I think, that I've made in Motu scale. So like having a third one, I really like the Centurion style crest.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks.
that dwarf looks sick. I've not pre-ordered it yet, but I probably will. If you guys want to see the two newest figures,
Yeah,
all right, let me grab them.
do it up. Do-do-do-ba-do-do-do. Boop, boop. How's everyone doing out in the chat tonight? Oh, shit.
I also picked up the new Drizzt figure. It's not as good as the old one.
Same old, same old. I hear you, Super Spike. Let me. Oh, I like him.
So he's
Oh,
got
I like
two
him.
heads. He's got an hooded head too. He comes with all kinds of crazy stuff. Like all of his daggers come
Oh,
out. He comes with like a bottle of poison.
just looks devious.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Super Spike.
it's like I know I bitched a lot about how long the pre-orders took on Warduke and God, I can't think of the serpent guy's name now, even though I used him in Down Outlands. Like, look how great that looks.
Yeah, that is wonderful. That has just. Oh god, yeah, dude. I
So
love how glossy the gloves look too.
when they call these ultimate editions, they are not fucking around.
No,
Like I know that I bitched about NECA, but man, these figures are amazing.
that yeah.
This is a great figure. Like I said, it's a little stiff, but I mean,
Oh, and then the like the weathering on the boots and like on the pouch on the belt looks so. Super Spike says, "Yeah, that guy stabs a kidney too, for sure, for sure, for sure. That guy,
so he looks great, right?
yeah, love it.
I'm sorry, dude. You don't hold a candle.
Teacher, oh, Shaggy, I hear you, man. It's a hard job you guys do. Oh my gosh,
Cloth cape.
look at this, this do-gooder, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, these guys are from an old module.
Oh, for yeah, really?
Yeah, this was Warduke's counterpart was Steelheart, and they were friends.
Oh yeah.
I can't. It's like the something Red Dragon, Tales from the Red Dragon Inn or something like that.
Okay.
I hear you, Shaggy. I'm sorry, man. Can you make a Frank? I'm not sure I'm sure I got that. So, like, just the pure awesomeness of this figure. I want to also point this out. First, of course, the swords come out. His shield for his sword has a dagger in it. It's sick.
That's a lovely little.
And he came with a bunch of other stuff. I just, I was like, okay, I've got enough of your stuff out. You don't need.
Oh man, look at the knees. That's so. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. That's great.
And he looks exactly like the art. You know, he's identical.
That's man. Art. I love that when like, yeah, you can tell like when the artist and like the whole rest of like everyone down to the painter and everyone doing the molds and stuff, they just nail it.
I can't remember if it's Steelheart or Pure Heart. I can't remember. But yeah, he I don't think has made an appearance in 5th edition yet, as opposed to like Warduke has.
Yeah.
I mean, Warduke's made a couple appearances now. Oh yeah, he did. He did, because the League of Malevolence, I think in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, we also got their counterparts, which he's a member of. Yeah, he's an absolutely stunner of a figure. Which you put the Hasbro. Is it Hasbro? Yeah, Hasbro. The new Hasbro Drizzt beside him, and you're just like, wow, you can tell the difference in quality of toy and the amount of money you're paying. So it's a spicy meatball.
Ooh, very spicy.
Anyway, so that's that's all that stuff.
I like
Frank the Goblin. Oh God. If Beard wants a Frank the Goblin, he should pay his brother. because that would be something that I would want David's hands involved in and not mine. Like I have all our Star Wars stuff and I still haven't even started those yet because I'm so petrified to fiddle with those figures.
Oh yeah.
I just don't have any experience
Oh yeah.
with those Black Series figures, so I'm like worried I'm gonna fuck it up. And I some of them were a little pricey.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Black Series does not play with price.
and on top of that, like some of the parts I got for those were not cheap either. So I want to make sure that it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So what are you working on tonight, Colin?
Right now I am building one of the newer Star Wars mechs. This one is the Boba Fett mech. I've got majority of the body, legs, working on arms right now. And I gotta say, I really enjoy these little Star Wars mech guys. They're pretty fun. They're pretty fun. A lot of people, it seems, on the Lego YouTube world were grumbling about them, but I think they're freaking fantastic. Because mechs are
What
just
was
rad.
the issue?
Oh, just that. Well, some people were like, "Wait, we're just getting another Darth Vader and another Boba Fett and a Stormtrooper." They're kind of. You can make the argument that they're very overused characters right now, especially with Lego. But also they're. I mean,
But that's
Vader and
what
oh
moves on the shelves.
yeah, yeah, they're also like you got one of the most iconic villains of all time, and then everyone's favorite bounty hunter, basically, and yeah. So I like them. I think the mechs are cool. I really liked the Marvel mechs that they've been putting out too. Mr. Feet, Mr. Bob A Feet. That's right. Check out these feet. They're pointy. Uh, uh, uh. Um. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm doing that. If I get through this guy, which I'm sure I will, I was thinking I'd bust open this little Mandalorian battle pack with all these little Mandalorian boys and goyles.
You got about 15 minutes.
Never mind, that probably won't happen. So let's see if we'll beat the clock, or if I'm super lucky, maybe James will come on and nuke the stream like
Oh God.
last time.
Yeah. Hey, quick explanation about that. I forgot. We did not end the stream like that. James ended the stream.
Sorry, that was just so hilarious.
It was amazing because he
It
had like,
was.
I don't know what I just did. It
Yeah.
was like, well, you nuked the stream, buddy.
And then he kept on. He's like, I think I can get it back. He's like, no, no. Little Mando's. Ooh, sounds like a good restaurant.
Little Mandos.
Come down, Little Mando's, and
Is
get
it
a.
Don Spupino approved?
Don Spupino is a majority shareholder in Lil Mando's. I've legit been contemplating like, am I gonna try to make a whole like strange like side canon of Don Spupino?
I think that you should occasionally just do a Don Spupino movie review.
I'm not opposed to that. I think it'd be fun. If I can manage to keep that costume on for more than 20 minutes, we could easily do it.
Well, you got to keep them short.
Got to keep them short.
Have you ever seen the from the old Gentleman's Club videos that Chuck Taylor used to put up?
Yeah.
The Orange Cassidy movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I would do it something like that. Maybe a little more in depth than sucked. Not enough boobs. Too slow. Except for then when he gets to the to talking about Fast and the Furious, he's like sweating. He's so excited to talk about it. Let me tell you about this movie.
That is kind of me in real life.
Greatest movie ever.
Fast and the Furious Part 6. Forget Fast 5. That's what everyone says. It's the best. I don't
think so. Yeah. Hey, beard is beard.
He is an amazing man.
He really is.
Yeah.
We're all lucky to have him grace us with his prodigious presence.
Here we go. Getting fingers into this hand. Check it out. Fingers in.
Colin's fingering song.
It's Lauren Boebert's fingering song.
Oh,
Oh, actually, that's Deo. Miso Deo.
wouldn't that be ho? She's a ho.
Or Dicko. Jerkin Dicko. At an all ages show when you're jerking dick. She's amazing. And I just applaud everyone who voted her into a second term. Way to go.
Well, I did see that she's finally done enough that even conservative groups are distancing themselves from her.
Did you? Oh, the best thing I saw was I think it was on Twitter today. She was like, it really wasn't me. That wasn't like me. The guy I was with was a Democrat, and that's why that happened.
Did she say that?
Yeah. She's like, next time I'm going to look more closely at the people I'm going out with.
Oh, fuck
like,
off, you
yeah,
liar, you sicko.
yeah. It's just.
I mean,
okay.
hey, get your freak on any way you want.
And
That's none of my goddamn business.
Yeah, honestly,
But like
do what you
when
want
you
to do,
make,
but like,
when you're the person who makes everyone else's business your business,
yeah.
fuck you.
And also when you're at like a 10 plus ages show, like wait for the show to get over. Like then go do that. Do whatever you want.
Hey, also don't fucking vape.
Yeah,
You
that's
disgusting piece of trash.
especially like, don't vape in
There's
a theater.
pregnant
That's
lady
low
right
class.
behind you, and you're
And
just like blowing fat cotton.
yeah, and like there's like those two old ladies in front of her too. It's just like, wow. Okay, you do you. Not to turn this into
No, as
Holland.
someone as a political commentator, I enjoyed said you can take
Yeah.
you can take the trash out of the trailer, but it's still fucking trash.
Yes.
And I don't think anybody on this stream gives a shit anyway. Now I know that there's people that will pop up into Dave's stream that would be freaking out probably.
Ooh. Well, don't bring that shit here.
Yeah, I'm unapologetic about my political stances. If you don't like it, go some fucking where else.
I'm trying to cool it off because I used to be like, I used to ruin things like easily with my like, let me tell you something. And then like everyone's like, well, Thanksgiving was real fun. Thanks, Colin. It's just like, well, come on.
I try very hard because it was a couple years ago, well, pre-COVID, where my brother-in-law, who is I don't know what he is. He's a libertarian, I guess.
Ugh.
He's a dickhead is what he is.
Yeah.
He's a loudmouth know-it-all.
Yeah.
And he's also someone who has to drink every time he gets together with everybody.
That's not good.
So it was at one of his kids' birthdays. He and one of his buddies who just showed up, even though it was supposed to be a family thing.
Yeah.
They got half in the bag, and I don't remember exactly what started it. They said some dumb, mildly racist shit. And I was like, you and your Princeton, Minnesota, in the big bad suburbs of Princeton. I'm sure it's so difficult for you here.
Oh yeah.
So why don't you two white dudes tell everybody how hard you've had it? After they said some dumb shit, and they both got a little lippy, and I got really angry, and I basically told my brother-in-law, I will kick the shit out of you in front of your kids.
Well,
so
you know
don't in your house. Don't push this. And my mother-in-law got very upset with both of us. So she made a rule: no politics during family gatherings, and I have adhered to that. He will subtly try to get around it, but I just ignore him.
Yeah.
He will try to talk to me sometimes, and I'll just be like, "Why are you? Why? I talked to my other brother-in-law, who's cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have no patience for that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
running around and telling our step nephew that like college education's overrated and just go out into the workforce. And I'm kind of like, yeah, it worked for you, which is fucking great. I mean, but it doesn't mean it's gonna work for everybody else. And stop like telling him like it's fucking facts.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know, man. That whole like I don't know. You always got to try to look at like I don't know. Like people
The
who
nice thing is no one likes him. Neither my other brother-in-law, my other sister-in-law, my wife.
yeah
Um, everyone realizes he's kind of a drunken lout.
yeah and people who can't like empathize beyond their own experience which I was so inarticulately trying to say. It's just like you always kind of run up and hit a wall with them at some point in interactions just because they can't basically get over themselves. So everything that they say pertaining to them because it's happened to them, it's law, and it's just like, okay, sure.
He's just from a weird, family as well. Who's
Yeah.
they're like the hardcore religious people that then fell out of religion, so then they're kind of debaucherized. They're just weird folks.
Yeah.
So whenever there's a party with them, first of all, I don't hang out with them unless I absolutely have to, because of course they're anti-vaxxers.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? Ugh.
He's also like an avid gun nut.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad's side of the family is basically like that. They're special, and it's amazing that my dad is as like rational as he is. It's like seeing like just in some of the beliefs they hold still, like it's just like, oh my god, okay, whatever. But
And my wife pointed out, I never really noticed it, but I used to be pretty close with my father-in-law. Like we used to like chit chat and but slowly but surely that brother-in-law like monopolizes his time because no one else will fucking talk to him, and this guy can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He just like takes up all the air in a room, and like there's been times where like my other sister-in-law has been like, hey, can you stop and breathe so someone else can say a fucking sentence? She can't. I think she's gotten to the point where she can't even stand him.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just bought a bunch of land out in the middle of nowhere that they're going to build on because they're afraid that Princeton, Minnesota, it's getting too dangerous there.
Oh, don't you? Yeah, no, I've heard people saying that about like, yeah, even like whiter places than Princeton. It's just like, come on, like I don't know. This whole like
we had to drive through the war zone that is Zimmerman.
Oh yeah, well, you got to watch out. I hear it's worse than Cabrini Green in Zimmerman now.
Oh. Even Candyman didn't want any of that shit.
No. Oh god.
Yeah, it's kind of like my former brother-in-law. When we first moved to Brooklyn Center, and he was helping us move in.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
We had to get some cords from Best Buy back when Best Buy was a thing. And we had to drive into North Minneapolis, which is, it's a throw a rock from my house and you can get North Minneapolis.
Yeah. I used to live right there, and you're just like 3 minutes from where I used to live. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean North Minneapolis, Crystal, Brooklyn Park. I'm basically like
a little bit of Robbinsdale.
A little bit of Robbinsdale. And he was like, and this is a guy who did peacekeeping in Kosovo. Like, and shot at people and got shot at. And he was like, roll them up and lock them. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, this is North Minneapolis. I'm like, yeah, I know where it is. I know where we are. It's dangerous over here. I'm like, motherfucker, you had to do gun checks house to house in the Balkans. This ain't shit.
Yeah. Oh God.
Of course, you can find bad shit if you go looking for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and there is North Minneapolis does have some sketch ass shit, but you could also go into South Minneapolis and find some sketch ass shit. You can go into East St. Paul and find some. You can go anywhere and find sketch ass shit. My own hometown, like 2 years ago, a dude got his head cut off and then his body was lit on fire. So that frightens me more than, I don't know, black people walking the street. Like that,
Yeah, man. Some guys I grew up with beheaded a guy in my hometown over fucking meth. They cut his head off with
yeah,
a shitty machete.
yeah, save, yeah, like the,
I was like, these kids are like in my brother's grade. I played basketball with these
yeah, dude.
assholes. They're the dumbest fucking people. And he's like, yeah, they wanted their fucking money apparently.
Yeah, no, it's like, so when like when you see something as insidious as like what meth can do to a community, and then like you run into these people who are like, oh, there's a lot of people that don't look like me around here. That's, ooh, it's just like, go get
Oh,
fucked.
when George Floyd's shit happened, and when gosh, I can't remember the young man's name who got shot by the police,
Yeah,
who reached for her reached for her taser. That's 2 blocks from my house when
yeah.
that shit went on. There was the woman who's married to my cousin. So we got a nice little start on this.
Oh yeah,
Getting some grains layered in there.
it's even lovely now.
She put a bunch of bullshit on Facebook, and I was like, that shit is like just down the street. How do you know? Like, you're saying all these things, inflammatory things, and I live here.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I have friends who live there. And I was like, who? We grew up in the same town. Who the fuck you know? You never left. Who the fuck you know live in Minneapolis? Who? Your husband doesn't know because I know everyone he knows. Well, except for all of his oil buddies. But those motherfuckers are too rich to live in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Also, I painted these clear green dudes a couple times with soft green colors, and then I just dry brushed them with glow in the dark green paint.
Ooh, do they glow?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I've had reasonable good luck with it. Hey, Colin, where can people find you?
They can find
it's time
me.
for us to stop talking and let people get over to the Dave Wonder stream.
Yeah. You can find me hanging around here, Meng On Meng, 2 times a month. I think we're doing it. We're doing Spoopy Boys twice a month.
Yes. Opposite weeks of each other.
Opposite weeks. You'll find me when I can get away from the Fandamily, every Sunday. Oh. And yeah, definitely expect me to be a major presence coming up for Extra Life. I've got many ideas.
I have a lot of ideas too. We'll see what happens. I know Beard is. I'm unspooling my camera so you can also see the snake men up there doing their fucking business.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about no Chaos Scar, but
oh, Shaggy.
I was
Damn,
feeling
man.
kind of poopy, and my wife had been sick, so oh,
that's, yeah, dude.
Yeesh.
That's
sorry,
scary.
man. You can find me here. When I get my calendar out. Let me get my calendar out.
Calendar.
Prep school.
Boom.
This Sunday. Otherwise, I'm not on the channel the rest of the week. Fuck yeah. Battle games every 2 weeks now.
Yep.
Meng on Meng every 2 weeks. Spoopy Boys every 2 weeks. Yeah. And then we're keeping up on October. And then the Monday RPG streams start.
Yeah. And I think we
Gird the
locked in
loins.
next Spoopy Boys is going to be us talking about we're going to help each other with our picks for 31 for 31, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
We invite you to bring your picks as well.
Yeah, please.
Put our list together. We maybe you'll get in on the action and do 31 and 31 with us.
Yeah, that would be
Other than that, thank you for spending time with us. For being amazing. And please, I know you both will. And anyone who watches in the future, go watch the Dave Wonder channel. Because Diamond Dave Wheeler, the Toy Boy Extraordinaire, and Merciless Matthew Lind, the man with the plan, will be doing all the goodness, and they are professionals. Professionals. Bye.